Tinty Gaming Max here, Tinty Gamer Max or TGM, whatever you want to call me. Today we're taking a look at this quick battle map I made, and I know the way numbers. It's Google Maps, guys. So yeah. And I could get rid of them. It would take too long, and I don't have the time to. I don't think you guys want to wait like 1.5 a year for this damn thing. But anyway, the last video was, as it said in the title, just a normal one. Not really. Was it? I needed. I assure you guys. The next video coming out, the one coming out next day after this, is gonna be I think total. It was 150, 200. No, yeah, 150 players on one server. It was a massive battle, and they fought over. We had two. I have two battles. So yeah, it's two battles. First was in a forest, and the second was over a fort. So yeah, but you're probably wondering, what the hell is this thing? So this game, if you're wondering, is Tabletop Simulator. You can buy it on Steam if you want. I do use Tabletop Simulator a lot. It's my favorite thing to use if I want to make a war or battle map. Anything with maps, I do it in this. If I want to place like this kind of showing where all the armies are, Tabletop Simulator, best thing to do it in. You could, if you're an animator, if you know how to animate maps and do your own thing, you can do that, but this is easy. And last time in the last video, you could hear a weird sound in the background. That was my fan, because it was so hot in my room. It's always hot here because I have so many technical things in here. I got my computer. I got my Xbox. I got my there are so many damn things in here. It makes it so hot, and the fan is basically my only source of wind in here, because my window, I can't really open any of the other windows, because then all the insects come in, because I don't know why, but flies. I'm sorry if I hope I didn't say that wrong. Flies, yes, they invade my room all day. It's basically a graveyard of flies behind me in my windows. So yeah, don't want to do that. But back to the thing here. So we can see where the battles so far have taken place. We can see where all the battles have taken place, and this video shouldn't be that long. But yeah, but I'm gonna do these kind of videos. I'm gonna do a update video on the battle map to show you guys where the things are, where everybody is, and if the sides have gained anything from the last battle, and that we will get to the battles soon. But yes, I think we should start with the basics. Morale. Here are the stats of both sides. We got the Union and the CSA, and these stats are after what I have calculated with all the rules I have. I have calculated what the current situation here should be, and money, I will explain that. Let's start from the top. Total dead. So dead are basically losses. That's the amount of soldiers both the sides lose in battles. Probably not realistic. I don't know. This is not super. Also, this is hasn't. I don't believe this actually happened. All these positions not historical. It's kind of hard to make a historical, like it's hard to connect War of Rights and get a specific map, and then also get a battle map of that area, because it's hard, because battles take place all over the place. I can't have it doesn't work. So battles, it could be really it will probably look very different on the ground. But I don't. This mostly just a thing I wanted to just add, because I wanted something. I don't think this is anywhere other on YouTube. You can't find a War of Rights battle map series. I'm pretty sure of that. I'm really sure of that. I don't think you have that. So, and that's always how I want to do things. I always want to do things people haven't done. That's probably what I have done the last couple of videos, but last couple of videos, but last couple of videos I have been just recording War of Rights, but I don't think there's. I'm probably not gonna talk that much more about that. More this battle map is just because the last video I uploaded, it wasn't the best, and to get a more flavor to those battles, just to get them a little bit more interesting, this is my idea, to get more flavor into those battles, because I do think it's pretty flavorless. There's not much interesting in the video, because it's just a normal battle, and you just want to skip through all of the combat. So I hope this is a good idea. I hope I'm hoping that this will make this series more interesting. I am actually working on. I'm gonna start commentating Battlefield 1, and if you guys don't know what Battlefield 1 is World War 1, and you know what they did in World War 1? Tons of damn shooting and action. So, and that's basically what I want all day. But so I will basically have World War 1 and American Civil War on this channel most of the time. We'll see what we're gonna do in the future. We will see if we grow as a community, and then we will see what we will do. But total dead, the losses will affect. So every 5,000 dead will lower morale by -30, because every battle the sides lose will be a penalty by -2, and a skill penalty by -2. That's basically if they lose, and if they win, morale will rise with +3. So total dead base is pretty realistic. If you take too many losses, your soldiers are gonna be like, oh shit, what the hell am I fighting? I'm gonna die. So makes sense. Then we got morale. The maximum morale is 100. Morale shows basically how willing these soldiers are how willing they are to fight, continue the fight. Because if this gets to 0, then they will basically lose every battle, and then they will just run away from out of the map. And that's basically gonna be one way to win. The other way will be to basically for one side to take the front line all the way to the top and eliminate all enemies. So there are basically two ways to win. Then we got the economy. We got money. Here we got a list of everything the sites can buy. It's the same money, or it's the same cost for the CSA and the Union. Both sides have the same costs, and I will explain why. Because both sides have 1,000 at start. I will explain why the CSA don't have that at the moment. You will see soon. Then skill is basically it's more of a thing I will use if I want, because I want to not just if I let's say I have a battle, we do a battle video here, but then there's also a battle over here. Then I'm gonna probably use skill and other tools to determine who wins. I don't know, skill, still work in progress probably. I will say still work in progress, so we'll see where I get with the skill. If you guys have any ideas to what I should do with skill and how it should affect the battle map, then please put it in the comments. I'm always up for ideas. I always need some help with these kind of things. If you want to, you don't need to put a comment. But yeah, let's get on to the interesting stuff. What do these one unit of D, what does this mean? What? I'm gonna explain that to you. This is I got a lineup here of all. So this basically all the things I could find. The American Civil War miniatures I could find on the Steam Workshop. Really nice. I really love them. You can see they're really high detail. But the difference you can immediately see between the Union and the CSA is that the CSA have two different armies. You have the National CSA Army. That's basically the government army. That's the organized army. That's the professional CSA army. And I made a CSA army template over here that I can just spawn on the battlefield wherever. Then you got the state army. But the state army doesn't have artillery, different from the national army. The state looks like this. They have so each one of these is 300 men. It could be too much. Casualties should be higher. I know that. As I said, still work in progress. So we got 5 and 5. We got 10 infantry divisions for CSA state, and then we also have a CSA state flag bearers. We get 4 of them. Then we got a general. He has 80 men, and that's 79. Yeah, 79 men. Because the general has his bodyguard, you know. Then we got the National Union Army. We got I don't know. I just picked the name. I could if you guys tell me like the video and leave a comment if you want me to try and make things this like change the names and make it a little bit more historical. I could try, but I won't promise anything. We got the general again. We also got cavalry. The national CSA army got cavalry, not the state. The cavalry has on both sides 180 men, so 180 men with horses. And the artillery is 18 men, and the artillery can actually bombard in an enemy regiment before the battle video. So that will at the start get some more, that will inflict losses on the enemy. Then we also got 300 men for the Union infantry, and here you got the template, different from I do believe I listened to, and they said that the CSA had bigger what should you say, armies. The regiment, they were much bigger. Their corps were much bigger. I'm not a pro. I'm very interested in American in the American Civil War, but I have forgot what the organization is. So big organization. Let's see. So we got 4 Union infantry, and then we got the general, we got a flag, and we also got artillery. And the thing here is, you can see it's easy to recognize the CSA state army. They look like peasants, and then the national army of the CSA have much more professional uniform. They got a professional uniform on them. But yeah, that's that. That's the rules, and that's all the armies. So let's. I'm gonna show you the map. So currently, I believe it's 2-2. So 2 to the. Oh, it could be no. I don't know. I don't have in the head. But I have marked all the battles that we have had so far. The house, I know, very bad name for a battle. But this CSA regiment has basically pushed the Union guys back here, and I will say that there is a river here. And does it? No, that doesn't have a river. But we're gonna have I do think we're gonna have the battle. I have already recorded a big battle. I do think we're gonna have it here. Then we're gonna see here. So this is a big front line to start with. We can divide the front line into basically 3 parts. We can divide it. And we can divide it here. This part over here. This is basically the West Virginia, Illinois front. Here's dense forest. Also Kentucky. So here we got. Oh God, no YouTube notifications. We got a mix of state and national. They basically, but the state army has more guys over here. The national have more guys down there. But yeah, so we have had 1 battle here, Hunty Forest, so far, and the Union did lose a lot of battles They did lose basically every battle at the start of this series. That's why the Confederates have much more territory, much more land than the Union, because they have won more times. But of course it's a draw now, so things will change when I upload the video I have already recorded big battle. Then this will change. So yeah. So here we got the Union are currently they're very, I don't want to say they have much troops over here. I would say they're more concentrated. Or I wouldn't say they got more concentration of troops here actually. Got 2 regiments. You can see by these flag bearers. This is 2 Union regiments against one state regiment. So this is gonna be a battle probably after this one. So we're gonna have a lot of battles here, and of course whoever wins in the video will get territory and will get rewards for winning. And to make it more interesting, the territories there will be massive territory gains when they win. But we'll see how this battle goes. Probably this is the biggest concentration there. Then we got we got a reserve here. We got a US general here, Union force, a US Union regiment here. They have garrisoned Springfield and Joplin. Joplin, I hope I said that right. And the general has set up an artillery position here, and as in history, in this time, sorry guys, I didn't add radios. So in this period, they didn't have radios, telephones, or anything like that. They needed to do it by message. So the general got 3 divisions, your infantry divisions, basically occupying the road to make sure that his basically to make sure that Joplin and Springfield can communicate. And then at the front, like just a few kilometers forward from Joplin and Springfield, we got this small battle here. So we got a CSA state regiment facing off against a Union regiment. This is divided, so we got a small battle here, and then we got a massive battle over here. Also guys, it's nice because I also found a site on Google that makes it so that I can actually watch the live player numbers of War of Rights. So I can now see when the big battles are going on. That way, now I can actually probably catch these big battles, you know, because that's basically what we want. Then we got then the Union have actually seen this weak point in the CSA line, and they're actually attempting to push through. And this Confederate general has set up. He has made a sort of front defense with positions here, but it's not effective. With the Union has like 3 divisions marching against 1, but this one could reinforce this. Could probably go around and flank the artillery position. See how that goes. You can see that the Union already breaking through this state army position here. We got they're holding that's a different regiment, I believe. Yeah, I don't know who that is, but anyway, they got holding out in Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City is under Confederate control. Then a little bit more into Texas, more west western part of the battle map. Then we got more desert, and sorry guys, Warbright doesn't really have desert maps. But we got I do think that's Woodward, and we got Gaimon and I don't know, I can't even read that. But you can see that we got the CSA National Army. There's only CSA National Army here. So these are the professionals, Confederate professional soldiers here, facing off and trying to hold their foothold here in Oklahoma, because, or not really foothold, because basically all of Oklahoma is under Confederate control, but they don't have full control. So, and basically the objective currently for the Confederates are to fully annex Oklahoma, to basically take all of it. Then they also have the objective of capturing St. Louis and all these big cities far up north behind the Union lines. Pretty ambitious. For the Union, their objectives are to take Memphis and Atlanta. Atlanta is very important, big city there to take. It's basically both sides' objectives are to take the big population centers of both sides. We got 2 regiments in reserve. This regiment is probably marching towards this battle here, taking some time. And then we got Garden City and Dodge City, and I don't know if these places exist at the time. Sorry if they didn't. As I said, not historical, just a map I got from Google. So we got a regiment occupying these 2 towns, but basically this position, if we want to be historical, and not break anything, any immersion. We got another. You can see that the Union have occupied, basically entrenched themselves here behind their lines, because the Union expect the Confederates to break through somewhere, but the best bet for the Confederates to actually break through is the Kentucky West Virginia frontier, because here there is not this Union regiment doesn't have artillery. Same actually with the state. Yeah, that's a state. Sorry guys, I'm actually sick. That's so I haven't been able to record videos, but I'm getting better. So soon getting back to making videos. But as I said, the best bet for the Confederates to actually get some territory is actually to break here. Sorry guys. So but the Confederates, they could flank around and take this, but it would be really steep losses here to just go there. So the Confederates have made a decision. So basically Lee, I do believe it could be Lee commanding all this. We could say that it's just Lee, but we don't know. So basically here, whoever is in charge, basically in charge of everything here, the Confederates have actually decided to go on a full assault on a fort in this position, in this area here, and break this Union regiment and push for St. Louis. That will basically give them options to then they can push their occupying regiments back here. Then they can push through, flank around the Union, and break this regiment here, and actually probably go for an assault on this very heavily entrenched Union area over there. So big battle, very important. Strategically, this battle will be very important, and also very big numbers. And this battle will probably be, if the Union can win this, which will, as they will probably do, then they can push deeper into Arkansas, and but they will face state regiments, Arkansas state regiments on the way, but not much. The only real the National CSA Army are basically focused on pushing through that fort. So basically only militiamen over here. You got militia over here. That's yeah, only militia. But yeah, that's basically the situation on the ground at the moment. But as I said, so we could take an example. Let's say that the CSA win this battle, then the frontier, then it will move, and then they will get this. We'll say, it will move up and move up as it will move up. So whoever wins in the battle in War of Rights will win on the battlefield. Or technically saying, will win more territory and will gain, and that will change the stats and other things. Yeah, the dead. So yeah, I don't know if you guys understand if you guys understand this idea. It's basically so I hope I have explained it good enough. So yeah, it's basically, so if one side whoever wins in the video battle will gain territory, and the season will end when one side has captured all of the enemy's territory, or if that's the enemy side has lost all of their morale, and then their armies will break, and then the campaign is lost, basically the season. So basically, so every season in my War of Rights will have a battle map like this one, and it will be basically a campaign where we will follow how things go for the CSA in the Union, and we will see how things go, and we will keep doing it for a long time, because I do enjoy making this battle map. This was actually really fun making. But it's all that's basically the last thing I wanted to say. To round things off, I will explain why the CSA don't have 1,000 money, and that's because they bought a regiment. Yes, they bought a regiment. They bought a Texas regiment from Texas. So the Texas regiment is from Texas is arriving by road and marching up to Oklahoma City to reinforce this position, because this is the weakest part in the CSA line at the moment. This is also weak, but the Union are actually breaking through, as you can see, not stable. So a Texas National CSA Army are reinforcing Oklahoma to put up a defensive line to try and hold back the Union, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we'll see how this evolves. I don't know what to expect. If you guys want a battle map for Battlefield 1 as well, I do think I want that actually to do that. Then I will actually I'm basically a World War One nerd, so I know how the war went. I know what battles took place. I watched like a day by day series where they actually they went through every basically every day or every week in real time, and that was really interesting. I learned a lot. And oh god, many things going on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll probably do a World War One battle map as well. If you would, please tell me in the comments if this is if you like this idea. I want to innovate, and I want to do something new, so I came up with this. And yeah, hope this is a good idea for the series. I'm hoping that this will make it more interesting to watch, because I will at the start of every video I will show the battle map and show where the battle is taking place, and yeah, then I could go do a quick report basically on what has happened, what events have happened on the battle map, and yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys basically tomorrow. Yeah, see you guys tomorrow. See ya.